Final score at Michigan, they win over George Washington. Vanderbilt Temple, the second game there. Here's Roger Crawford. And that was Derek Phelps who fouled that one up for Carolina. At the other end, Phelps will bring it back into a half-court set. Maybe. Montross. Warren Lynn for Arkansas. It's a 6-point Razorback lead.
Well, I tell you what, these Hogs have come out full of fire and intensity, not backing up a bit.
McDaniel, Martin, 2 more.
They are on their toes. No fear or surrender in the eyes of Arkansas.
Phelps. Underneath. Oh, boy. Brian Reese went down. Stewart right in his face. And Crawford comes out for the Hogs. 3-on-1. McDaniel pulls up and hits the 3.
The best time to shoot the 3 is when you've got numbers, spread out the defense, and take aim.
Williams, 2 for Carolina. 25-16. Lynn, that's stolen by Lynch. 6 Arkansas turnovers. 25-18. McDaniel a little too hard.
Keep your head and chin up. You can't dig into your popcorn or pizza, or you miss something.
25-18. 9 minutes to go first half. Back it comes to Williams. Eric Montross of North Carolina. They trail by 5 now, 25-20.
Arkansas doing just what they want to do as you see Carolina in the zone. Scotty Thurman back and letting everybody know he's better.
Scotty Thurman went out with an apparent eye injury about 4 minutes ago. Got some attention, is back in the lineup. Now you think Arkansas must keep a 94-foot game going?
No question about it, Vern. They've got to play it on roller skates, and so far they have.
That three-pointer cuts into the lead, though. 28-23. The lead is 5. It has been Arkansas's kind of game in terms of tempo thus far. Shepard, nice give and go. Rebound, Stewart. No, it's Shepard and back to Hawkins. Now Beck spots up and will slow it down.
Sometimes you can out-rebound bigger people if you're quicker to the ball. As you look at three-point shooting, which has been huge for Arkansas, but their quickness a problem for North Carolina.
Inside the three-point edge, Hawkins, no. Salvadori, one of the tall threes for Carolina. Here's Reese at the other end, a little awkward. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Arkansas. They will meet the winner of this game here Sunday afternoon. Right now it's McDaniel and Shepard, along with Thurman, Stewart, and Hawkins on the floor for Arkansas. Zone defense by Dean Smith's Tar Heels.
Well, that's one way you try to counteract quickness as you go to the zone. And because Carolina has this large lineup out there, it's not a bad strategy. Although you better make sure you get to the three-point shooter.
There's the pass and the kick out. McDaniel. Foul over the back. Now it's Williams along with Rodel, Sullivan, Lynch, and Montross on the floor for Carolina. George Lynch. Nope. Thurman got his own rebound. Yes! And this is now a 13-3 rebound to pass Billy Cunningham as number 2 on the all-time North Carolina list. And we're tied at 28. The 11-point lead is history. 14-3 in the last 3 minutes. Shepard is off the mark. The putback is rejected by North Carolina. It's an Arkansas team that few thought would be here at the beginning of the season.
That's right, but they played together and have really played with a lot of confidence of late, and their pressure has a tendency to wear on you throughout the course of the game.
That shot is off the mark. McDaniel gets it back. Arkansas got here by defeating Holy Cross 94-64, and then they wore down St. John's at the end of the game. North Carolina, of course, rolled in its 2 victories.
They've got to try to find Scotty Thurman for a perimeter shot. He's their best weapon from behind the arc.
Well, he comes to the right side now. See if they can get the ball over to it. There he is. There's Thurman. Nice call. Nice shot.
Beautiful shot.
Sullivan. In transition. 31-30. Arkansas. There's Dwight Stewart.
Big fella's got a stroke burn, and he also has a pretty good handle. He's a pretty good ball handler and very confident in what he can do offensively.
He's got a pair of pretty good handles. Halfway up.
I'll leave that one alone, partner.
33-30, 5:05 to go. Stripped by Shepard, foul is called.
The floor, good hands. He can really do some damage inside if he catches it in position.
Here's Crawford and McDaniel. Pull up for the 3. Tracks it down, gets the rebound.
Again, the long 3 when it's missed leads to long rebounds. And Arkansas's guards are excellent board men.
Thurman, no. Crawford for the Razorbacks. Hawkins gets it.
That's quickness, and knowing that the rebounds are going to be long, North Carolina needs their guards to wade in and pick up those long boards.
Oh, they got him for the foul. And Nolan Richardson.
About tickets for tonight's game. He didn't make the trip, but we talked to the White House earlier today, and they said that he is definitely watching on television, even invited a couple of friends to join him. Now, Arkansas coach Nolan Richardson figures that his team has a lot in common with the president. When Bill Clinton first started running for president, nobody gave him a chance to win. Nolan Richardson told me he knows exactly what that feels like, Vern.
Okay, Andrea. The
They've made during the season, the adversity they've had to deal with, especially with Corliss Williamson out, and all he lost from last year, certainly makes it quite rewarding. And he's a coach that doesn't get enough credit for how hard and how well his team plays. Everybody looks at them as being somewhat helter-skelter, but this is organized chaos.
That was an organized dunk. 38-33. North Carolina, the #1 seed, has not led in this ball game. Hawkins, no. Rebound, Reese. Arkansas jumped out to a 6-0 edge. Carolina came back to trail by 1 at 15-14. But then Arkansas jumped out by 11. Now Montross with a putback. You think he's improved immeasurably since he was a high school student?
Off the charts. I mean, he's gotten stronger, and he gained tremendous confidence when he went over and competed against the Dream Team this summer on the U.S. Select Team. And he recognizes what his strengths and weaknesses are. He's kind of a throwback to the old low post players, and that his game is kind of wash and wear. It's low maintenance. Jump hooks, put back, box out. I mean, it's nothing flashy, but it's oh so effective.
Well, he's got an early 60s haircut.
Yeah, he certainly has that look.
Scotty Thurman is loading up. And then he does kind of a casual dunk.
Nothing spectacular there. They'll still mark up 2. And all his boys at home will say, nice jam.
40-35, 2:20 to go first half. Field goal percentage, North Carolina 50, Arkansas 48. But it has been Arkansas's tempo. Carolina gets 2 more. Lynch.
Carolina just continues to play, though. They haven't really been rattled at all. And Arkansas has given them a pretty good punch here in the first half.
They're going to get Lynch coming from behind. Ever between Arkansas. Oh! And they kick it back outside to Shepard.
Boy, good recovery by North Carolina that time.
Stewart with the shove. Martin. Williams with 41-38. North Carolina heavily favored. Williams, that ties it up. Stolen by Williams. To bring it in back.
Get a basket or two. They've been part.
George Lynch with the foul.
On 41 for a while.
That they won it big at the end. Here's Reese. Montross.
The big fella there showing you his ability to run the floor as well.
Roger Crawford guarded by Derek Phelps. Taken away. North Carolina's chance for its first lead tonight. Pulling the trigger on it. There it is. Brian Reese. And a foul is called on Derek right now. So you'll get to see the first moments of that ball game. And then, of course, tomorrow, doubleheader for you from the southeast. It's going to be Kentucky and Florida State. And St. Louis and the Midwest, Indiana and Kansas. This celebration of college basketball continues. Phelps. Arkansas. 2 seconds. 1. No! A well-played first 20 minutes. That's the end of the first half. We are notched at 45-45.
I really think, excuse me, Vern, but I think Arkansas has to try to get Scotty Thurman off early this half.
Williams, Phelps, Reese, and one more chance. His rebound. Lynch looks underneath for Montross, settles for Williams, who has 11, and that ball goes to Shepard. Here's Arkansas running. Thurman. Nifty.
Hobby to the cup between two Tar Heels.
At the other end, it's Phelps. Played much of the first half. Here's Williams for 3. No. Reese. And he's going to go back to the free throw line.
Here you take a look at Scotty Thurman just going to take it himself. Beats Lynch off the dribble and then just goes up over Donald Williams. Pretty one-on-one move. The hat trick.
47-46. Shepard.
Well, he got off to a blazing start and really hasn't scored since early in the game.
Thurman misses on the 3. And here comes Carolina. 47-46. We played 1 minute and 10 seconds of the second half. Winner gets Cincinnati. Reese puts the Tar Heels back on top.
Well, he had such an explosive first step to the goal.
9 points for Reese, and there is a foul on Donald.
He's either going to score or get fouled or both.
Robert Shepard, the senior from Chicago, wearing number 20, guarded by Brian Reese. 48-47, North Carolina. Williamson.
Big fella. Showing you he can put it on the deck. And then tremendous body control once he got into the paint to avoid the defender that was looking to take the charge.
49-48. Reese. They kick it back outside to Williams for 3. Air ball. Word from Andrea Joyce is now that Robert Shepard had 3 stitches in his cheek at halftime because of the collision that took place in the first half. McDaniel. Thurman. Yes.
He can really create off the dribble.
At the other end, it's Lynch. Saves it and puts it in.
Well, Carolina just keeps coming at you. Doing a nice job attacking the pressure. They're not content just to get it into the half court. They want to push it ahead for score.
McDaniel chases down the long rebound off the missed three. That shot is going to be short and off the top of the backboard. It'll be North Carolina's ball. Pat Sullivan will check in now for Brian Reese. Number 3, Sullivan, the junior from New Jersey, and Williams for North Carolina.
Arkansas back into their man-to-man. They showed a little bit of zone in the first half.
This one's
No foul. The official must have felt as though McDaniel just grabbed George Lynch.
no call there. They look inside for Montross, who establishes a fairly solid foundation.
Yeah, you can't move him, and not only is he strong, but he has a nice soft touch.
North Carolina by 3, 16:30 to go in the game. It's McDaniel and Thurman, Williamson and Shepard, and bodies flying everywhere. Lynch for Montross. That's 2. 56-52. And one gets a sense now that it's going North Carolina's way.
Well, they're able to get it inside to Montross the last 2 possessions, and that typically can energize you defensively.
Shepard. Well, now one game.
Rally record.
Yeah, indeed. Here's Rodel. Almost lost it. One thing Arkansas has not done tonight is force a large number of turnovers. That one comes right into the hands of Sullivan, and he's fouled. 56-55. McDaniel and Shepard in the backcourt now for the Razorbacks, along with Hawkins, Corliss Williamson, and Scotty Thurman.
Well,
Go ahead.
Carolina now in the zone, so that means you got to swing the ball side to side and be ready to pull the trigger on the perimeter jump shot.
There's Thurman, and they hurry over to double him. McDaniel. Rebound, Montross. In trouble. Foul, McDaniel. He fouls, is back in the lineup. Scoreless so far tonight, number 14. At the other end, Henrik Rodel with a beautiful pass. And it's 58-55. Winner of this game gets Cincinnati here on Sunday afternoon. And the winner of that one goes to the Final Four in New Orleans. Earlier tonight, Cincinnati beat Virginia here. Michigan outlasted George Washington in Seattle, and Vanderbilt and Temple are playing the second game there. And coming up tomorrow after the Division II championship game between Troy State and California Bakersfield, a doubleheader for you. Here's the baseline jumper low. Montross, 7 rebounds now. And they're going to get Corey Beck, and that's 4 fouls on Beck.
Him pretty much single-handedly took over late, and Kentucky is on an absolute drum roll.
Yes.
They are drumming everybody.
Reese. George Lynch. And the lead is 5 for North Carolina. Rejected by Montross. Lynch. 2-on-2, come back and set up the half court. Reese. Arkansas team that was in a deficit situation rebounding. They were down 4 to the opposition over the course of the season.
Well, they're not a very big team. And quickness can only take you so far in terms of rebounding the basketball.
Now Scott Cherry's in. There's a quickness from Scotty Thurman. And Crawford will shoot a couple. 60-46. The North Carolina team top seeded, ranked number 1 for a couple of weeks earlier this season. And now Reese puts it in, and the lead is 6.
Arkansas gambled there. They went to the zone. The baseline defender gambled and gave Reese a lane to the basket.
12:38 to go in the ball game. Winner gets Cincinnati on Sunday. Crawford and Shepard and Thurman Williamson and Stewart for Arkansas. Good job by Salvadori to get out in defense.
He's
back out there again.
Shot blocker. Got the long arms and the good timing.
They're trying to free Thurman. Now they bring him top of the key and working left side. That one doesn't go. Ball game.
Arkansas staying in the 2-3 zone. If they're going to play the zone, they have to force the perimeter shot and then rebound the basketball. Good position is more important than trying to gamble for the steal.
Lynch, Salvadori, and it'll be
Clark Kellogg, Burns.
Okay, Patrick, we've got 11:27 remaining, a 4-point edge that just about was cut to 2. And Arkansas tries to say that they do. Shepard, back it goes to the Razorbacks, 62-58. Arkansas one field goal in the last 6 minutes.
I think Corliss Williamson can do some damage inside. Lynch is trying to defend him. If he catches it in good position, he's got enough game in there to score or draw foul.
Martin looks inside for Williamson. 15 on the shot clock. Taken away from Montross. North Carolina advantage had out-rebounded Arkansas by only 2 at the half, but in this half they have out-rebounded them now 11-4. And as a result, they've broken a 45-all tie and lead at 62-58 with 10 and a half remaining in regulation. Donald Williams, number 21, is joined by Phelps, Brian Reese, number 31, Montross, and Lynch for Carolina. Lynch for 2.
Well, how about the pass by Phelps? He does such a great job of getting the ball to the right guy at the right time.
The answer comes in the form of a three-pointer by Roger Crawford. Phelps. Oh! Got a dish. Lynch with a putback.
Boy, they just keep coming, Vern. They're like flowing water. They just don't go away, Carolina.
There's another steal.
Do a great job of staying within themselves.
Martin got away with a hook. But another steal now, an errant pass. And all of a sudden, turnoveritis has hit Arkansas. Loose ball, kicked back to Williams. Up and in. The lead is 7, 68-61. Razorbacks have really gotten cold. The tempo of the game has changed dramatically. The Carolina team that has outscored Arkansas by 10 in the last 8 minutes and 15 seconds.
They've done it with solid defense and rebounding the ball at both ends of the floor. George Lynch has been fabulous on the offensive glass for Carolina.
Martin gets it to Williamson. You like that?
Yeah, I think he can do work inside, but they've got to get it to him deep in the paint area. He's got good enough size and quickness to make things happen in there.
Sullivan, Phelps, Lynch. That pass, Martin almost broke it up. Sullivan has it rejected by Williamson. Held ball, possession out Arkansas.
Big time play by Cole Williamson, has good bounce off the floor. And I think you go right back to him, the high-low action work, Martin to Williamson. See, Lynch can't handle him if he's behind him. If you get it to the high post, Martin can turn and maybe dump it inside, although Montross now will clog up an awful lot of that paint area.
Yeah, at 7 foot he will.
And he's got the wingspan of a condor.
There's the entry pass. That interior passing has paid big dividends the last couple of times down for Arkansas. Sullivan kicks it back out. Williams, 3, rattles out. Williamson with the rebound, and Arkansas has a chance to tie or pull within 1 on this trip down the floor.
Well, I think you got to peek inside again. Phelps trying to deal with Williamson. Now Montross steps in and covers the middle area. Now you've softened up the belly of North Carolina the last 2 possessions. This would be a good time maybe to get it inside, kick it out for the spot-up
game. They kick it left side. Shot clock now at 12.
Well, he can take him off the dribble.
Beck, shot clock at 5. Rejected and knocked out of bounds, and there are 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, buzzer beater. Elmer, all people, Elmer Martin. And the margin is 1. Phelps. Williams. Rodel is in. And here's Montross with Reese, Rodel, Phelps, and Lynch. Montross. He'll shoot 2. Martin fouled it. A 2-point game now. Here's Martin. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass.
Great look by Martin. And a good catch and squeeze by Williamson. The high-low game making it happen for the Hogs.
We were tied at the half at 45. We're tied at 69 with 6:12 to go. Lynch blocked by Martin. And Arkansas with a chance to reclaim the lead. They were up by 11 midway through the first half.
They're doing this without Scotty Thurman, who's going to check in. And he's a big shot taker and maker.
Beck. Skip pass back to Beck. They'll reload.
Well, I think you got to look at Corliss. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Shot clock under 10.
Gotta get busy here.
Martin. Rodel with a rebound. And here comes Brian Reese at the other end. All the way and in. Oh!
He is so explosive when he gets within 15 feet of the hole because he can get to the basket with 1 bounce.
We near the 5-minute mark. It's a 2-point North Carolina edge. Winner gets Cincinnati here on Sunday. Coming up tomorrow, Kentucky, Florida State, followed by Kansas and Indiana. They peer in at Williamson.
Yeah, but see, now they're putting themselves in a position where they have to fight the shot clock. See, they had it on neutral too long.
Beck. Loose ball, Lynch. And they're going to call Williams for 22 remaining in regulation. The top-seeded North Carolina Tar Heels, 17-1 at one point this season. Their only loss at that time was to Michigan by 1 point. They then were proceeded to lose a couple. And oh, mercy.
So strong and such soft hands. He's really stepped it up here in the last 3 or 4 minutes for Arkansas.
The lead is 2 for North Carolina, 45 all at the half. 73-71 with 3:50 to go.
I just think Corliss Williamson doing all of this despite missing more than half the season, well, about half of the season in games, but he missed a lot of the preseason conditioning work. So he's not nearly at 100% conditioning-wise, still showing you marvelous hands and good feet inside.
Shot clock at 5. Williams. Williamson. Rebound, Arkansas. And they can tie or take the lead on this trip down.
Well, I think
Daniel and Beck in the backcourt.
you look inside to Williamson, but Scotty Thurman is a guy that can make a play for you in this situation.
3:02 to go. Regulation time. Reese guards Beck. Thurman pops out, guarded by Sullivan. Shot clock under 10. did not hit the rim. 73-71 after that shot clock violation by Arkansas. Did not hit the rim. Here's Phelps and Williams along with Montross, Lynch, who's back in the lineup, and Brian Reese. Starting five on the floor for North Carolina.
Well, North Carolina only has committed 14 fouls while Arkansas is already in the penalty, so any common foul leads to free throws for North Carolina. The Razorbacks have a way to go before they'll be shooting on common fouls.
Arkansas also has only one timeout left. North Carolina has all three. Williams, yes, a dagger. 75-71, 1:48 to go.
Let's see if Arkansas can get a shot up without fighting the shot clock. That's been their problem the last three possessions.
There's Goodman. Phelps. Lynch. Offense.
Boy, Beck, a good quick basket, though. You don't want to use too much time here.
Has this deliberateness been a product of North Carolina's defense, do you think?
To a degree, but I think Arkansas has pretty much been on their heels after they had success attacking it inside with a nice high-low pass.
Didn't need the three, but they'll take it.
Certainly, if you get it to go down, you've got to love it. And now you don't need a foul. You need to play good D and force Carolina to get 2 points at best, because there's still a 15-second difference.
7 seconds to go, and the Tar Heels lead by 1.
The thing you have to watch here is if Arkansas plays good D without fouling, they must rebound the basketball.
Backdoor Williams. Donald Williams hits the backdoor shot. 77-74 North Carolina. 33 seconds remaining. Arkansas with only one timeout left.
Calls after foul.
Foul on McDaniel, and Williams will shoot again. 2 points. Nope. Montross. Carolina's going to advance. Salvadori to Montross. Tar Heels win.